The application process for the silver application is an intense process. Did not know exactly what we were getting into when we accepted the challenge to write the application. The application and the questions helped me as a leader in the facility try to identify areas that we have excelled in and how we have gotten there, and to actually put that on paper. There are things that we just implement and do every day and don't always analyze the steps to get to that outcome. The leadership team at Sheboygan Progressive primarily consists of our managers in each department and each discipline.
Tricia and I seem to work together to tackle problems. We work very well as a team. I think that we both bring different qualities to our team. She's very business task-oriented and I'm nursing task-oriented, and together that makes a really solid team for Sheboygan Progressive.
We also have individuals that maybe are their own person in their department, but work collectively for the betterment of the center.
We all have each other's backs. If somebody needs help with something, we tend to pitch in and do what we can do.
People say they have an open door policy, but what does that mean? And something on the application that we talk about, you have to describe why, how. My door is always open. The phone does ring 24/7, but to interact with our residents, it's okay. I just delivered mail today.
Absolutely, I practice open door policy. My door is open all of the time. If it's shut, that means I'm either not here or that I'm on a call. But staff know they can text me or call me anytime with anything, as well as our residents and their families.
The direct care staff see our managers working directly and hands on deck, so they want to be better too, and to strive to make this a home environment that people want to be in. We talk a lot about in our team, if we're not moving forward, then we're not moving in the right direction, and we can't stop striving and finding new goals, so we are not settling for mediocrity. How do we better our center, our employees, for the lives of our customers that we serve every day?
The application for the silver was tough. I had a lot of things to talk about. Our building may be a little bit older looking, but it's homey, it's comfortable. It's really the staff here that create the environment that we have, the quality of care that we're able to give to our residents, the customer service, the small home-like feeling. And I think that when most people come and visit, they feel that.
The activities we offer are dependent on interviewing residents, doing an assessment when they come in, and really learning what they truly like. So what we do is we follow the interest of the current residents we have.
Our niche went with size of our building, quality of care, and customer service. Longevity of staff that we have here, hiring processes, having a good orientation, really developing and caring about the staff that we have in this building already. It's very homey environment. We're small but mighty.
For sure. The team dynamic is really great here because we are so small, 34 beds. We provide that extra special interactional, personal touch. We know every resident really well, every aspect of them, their family, and that goes from laundry to housekeeping, recreation, therapy, nursing, social services, all of us, because we all help out in so many similar ways together as a group.
It's always very complimentary. Our residents they're happy. If you interview them and you ask them questions about their stay here and the staff, they feel safe, they feel well cared for. They're truly happy.
Every facility I've worked at, I've fallen in love with my residents. They've come like my grandparents, my family. I didn't really have a bunch of, my grandparents passed away when I was younger, so I didn't really have that grandparent bond that other individuals get to have, so I really take that from the residents here, and they really do become my family. we really focused on our residents being our customers. So I guess, we're trying to tailor to them specifically. So going in like, what would they want to see like when they walk through the door, or if they come for rehab, like what kind of therapies can we offer to ensure that we're meeting their goals. Recently we've tried to be more involved in the community, but we do try to like be involved with the police department. We brought like bagels and donuts to them. We also go to the farmers market. In the summer we went every Friday, so we took our residents there and they loved it. And then also we like do the 4th of July parade. We like to either walk in it or we just like take down the residents so they can see everybody in the community. So
I think all the people that are here, they're real nice and friendly. I didn't expect that, but when I started around with them, that was so nice that now I don't want to leave.
Everybody's nice and friendly. Oh yeah, Gertie's my girl.
They're real nice to me, so I try to be nice to them.
Honestly, it was very rewarding writing for both the bronze and the silver, because it was a way for us to look back at our progress and our achievements throughout the years, something that we don't necessarily reflect on. Usually we're focusing on what can we fix and not acknowledging our progress. Being able to review the data, we can track and trend and kind of stop if we're trending down negatively in an area. We can see that early on and say, hey, we weren't the same place we were last month, so let's look at why and try to find root cause analysis for why something is trending the wrong way.
Whenever we have our coffee meetings every month, I pull for the data of falls is the big one. So using that, we have noticed trends that sometimes it's higher, like on the PM shift. So being able to pull that, so then we can see what hall might be better for some of our dementia people who sundown, or staffing wise, and it really improved because then our falls were not happening as often, but it was based on finding out when these higher fall risk people were actually having falls.
We also track on activity participation. So if we're seeing, we used to have about 20 residents attending bingo, and now we're only seeing 5 to 10. Maybe we need to change up a couple of our activities and do things that people are interested in. So we try to track the data of all facilities in Wisconsin to make sure that we are competitive, on the right track, doing things appropriately. Even for our staffing, to see what the ratios are, make sure that our staff are getting the best experience that they can.
I feel in our building here that we are constantly looking for ways that we can improve. No building is ever perfect, so any way that we can communicate with our floor staff, with our residents, with other parts of the management here at this building is the best way to help with quality improvement, as well as what's best for our residents. So we're constantly always looking in ways to improve and to make processes easier but more efficient for everyone.
I've had people come here that have never been to a nursing home, admitted here, and say, I had such a great experience, I'm going to tell everybody. And that to me means a lot, and I know that means a lot to my staff, because we want people to feel like they're at home when they're here.
The biggest selling point for when I came here to do just my interview, immediately when I came in, I could already tell that the facility really cares about their residents.
In other places I've worked, people are like, well, that's not my job. We don't do that here. If it's something the resident's requesting or something that somebody needs help with, it's all of our jobs, because this is our building, this is our team, this is our unit, we're here together.
So here we're kind of like one big family, dysfunctional at that, but family. We all help each other out a lot and do multiple roles, I guess.
We're not just silos, we help each other out.
This is actually the first facility that I worked at where probably about 90% of the staff is CNA certified. There's very few people that are here that aren't capable of helping, and it just makes it so much easier. It's more teamwork going into it rather than sorry, I can't help you, find someone else. You know, everyone's always around the corner willing to help, so it makes it so much more easy.
We all help each other. Like I have the maintenance man come in and help me cook or grill out. I will assist the residents into the dining room, not like get them up or down, but you know, get them to the activities, get them to where they need to go.
When someone starts working here, we oftentimes will pair them with another CNA, and that way they kind of get to know that CNA, they can ask questions. We also check in with them. We all let them know, especially on interview and once they start, like, we have other people that can help you out. You don't just have to go to the nurse or the other CNAs. We have other folks here, and we make a point to introduce ourselves and check in with those folks just to make sure they are feeling comfortable with what they're doing. I think it allows them to feel more supported, and my philosophy, and I know Ashley is the same way, we're not going to ask other people to do something that we wouldn't do, so it's all hands on deck. Like if there's something important going on, we're all in it together. I feel like there's always something that you can still improve upon, no matter where you're at. If you're not improving, then you shouldn't be in this business. Like, we're here to help people and make sure that this is the best possible life experience they can have.